Good morning. All right, let's make some coffee paint. Step one in the morning, whatever leftover coffee you have, use it. If you don't have any leftover coffee and your family doesn't mind you using up some fresh coffee, even better. All right, but I'm gonna use up the leftover stuff from this morning. All right, so I'm gonna turn on the stove. Now, like I said in class, you can use other things for this. You can try grape juice, you can try tea, you can try anything that you feel like will leave a nice dark stain on your piece of paper. I don't want this coffee to go to waste, so I'm gonna go ahead and just boil it down a little bit. I'm paying attention to the color. So here's what I have on the side. I have a little bit of extra coffee grounds, just fresh coffee grounds in case my coffee paint is not dark enough, a brush and some scrap paper. And before this thing boils, I'm just gonna dip it a little bit and see what color we have. So this is scrap paper. So it is wrinkling up a little bit. It won't look like this on your watercolor paper, but just enough so I can kind of get an idea of the color. This is really, really light, very light. So I'm gonna need this to boil down quite a lot. Really let the water evaporate. Now, if you're not using already brewed coffee because it's too light, what I normally do is I kind of just put a cup of water and a whole lot of coffee grounds, like probably 5 or 6 spoonfuls, just tons of coffee. Something that you would absolutely not want to drink. It would be way too gross and bitter, but great for painting. So I'm going to wait for this to boil down a little bit and show you the difference. Be very careful that your coffee does not overflow. All right, now notice I have my brush and my paper off to the side. You don't want to accidentally create a fire, so be very, very careful. I'm going to try out and see what it looks like right now. It's been boiling for probably like 5 minutes or so. So it has reduced down quite a bit. It looks nice and dark. Give it a little bit of a stir. And let's see what we're working with. Okay, so it does look darker. Very nice. It looks darker than the original. Okay. Personally, I love painting with coffee. I do it on purpose instead of paint all the time. So what I'm going to do is, I like mine really dark. So I'm going to go ahead and add 2 spoonfuls of this and see how dark I can get it. All right. I let that boil for like 2 minutes or so. There's a lot of coffee grounds in there now, but that doesn't really bother me. When I start painting, they're going to settle to the bottom and they won't affect it. Let's see how dark that is. Look at that difference. This looks awesome. This is too light for you to paint. Something like this would be okay too, but this is perfect. That's what I want. So I'm going to stop now and use that for painting. Now listen, coffee is very expensive. Please don't go out and buy brand new coffee just for this project. Work with what you got at home. If you already have grape juice or tea or coffee, great. If you don't and you feel like you're going to have to go out and buy some, you know what? Walmart has some really cheap paint that will work perfectly for this project. All right, this was just, the purpose of this video was just really to kind of show you what to work, if you can work with something you already have. If not, don't go out and buy it. All right, and if you have something that you think might work and you're not sure, ask me. I'm very flexible with this, okay? If you already have paint at home and you have your own brushes, you're good. You don't even have to bother trying this out. All right, see you guys in class.